So I've just had a little chat with the very welcoming people here, and they've explained to me all of the dishes. So what I just ate was some good beef, solid beef, very good. And also I tried some of the organic pig from this area, which was very nice. What you can see there, which looks like beef jerky, is actually yak's meat, which I've tried once. Very nice, very nice. We've got spicy chicken here, some more beef, some vegetables. This is great. This is spicy chili sauce if you really want to, it's a bit hot today, but if you really want to spice up your day, here's some of that. And then a good bit of tea to wash it all down. Cheers. So we're at the Mila Mountain entrance, and guess how high we are? 5,013 meters, 25 centimeters high. That is extremely high. In fact, that's the highest we've been this entire trip. I'm not actually feeling any altitude sickness, which is strange, and I've been told not to get too excited, even though this is the highest I've ever been in my whole life, ever. So I'm going to try and not get too excited, but what I am going to do is I'm going to throw lots of Tibetan Buddhist good wishes up in the air, so follow me. Now, for my Tibetan good wishes. Yay! 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 So this is it, the final day of our wonderful adventure. We finally made it to Lhasa, and I'm stood here on this beautiful and bright sunny morning in front of the Jokhang Temple, which was built in the 7th century and is arguably it is the heart of the Tibetan people here. And if you have a quick look around, you can see that in fact this is the Bokham Square, which is the heart of the city. For most Tibetans, the Jokhang Temple is one of the most sacred and important temples in Tibet. Built in the 7th century, it commemorates the marriage of the Tang princess Wangchang to King Tsongtsen Gampo. The temple stands above a pool that the princess likened to a witch's heart. In long streams, the pious Tibetan pilgrims walk clockwise around Barkor Square, chanting prayers or performing full prostrations. Pilgrims like the ones we met during our tea and horse trail adventure journey from all over Tibet to worship here. It's easy to be swept up in the wondrous swell of humanity filling Barkor Street, which surrounds the Jokhang Temple. It's a lively and bustling place, roughly 600 meters long. The whole of Lhasa has a distinct religious feel about it, but Barkor Street is both a religious and trade center. You can pick up all sorts of goods here, from food and traditional Tibetan merchandise to all sorts of religious artifacts. I'm also very surprised to find such an international vibe in Lhasa. There certainly seem to be as many foreigners here as I've ever seen in any Chinese city. An uncommon sight for some, a normal thing in Lhasa. Tourists and pilgrims, tradition and modernity, both seamlessly mixing in this part of the world. Lhasa was our final destination, and it's also the final destination on the Chama Gudao for our tea. So after 8 days of adventure, I think it's quite apt to perhaps barter for some tea and see if I can take some home back to Beijing. So have a look. This is actually Yunnan tea, Yunnan Xiaguan something cha. Well, obviously my Chinese isn't good enough, but if you have a quick look, they actually have the characters emblazoned across the block of tea. So Xiaguan is what it says here. Signifies it's tea produced in Yunnan. So it's followed our entire journey of the Chama Gudao. Pretty interesting. 这是多少钱？一斤多少钱？一个10块。So I've just purchased myself some Yunnan tea, and I think it's pretty significant that they were trying to sell me the Sichuan tea, but I actually wanted tea that's followed the exact same route that we have over the last 8 days. So I'll happily drink this and have some great memories. 10块吗？这是哪里的吗？这是印度的。印度的吗？是家里的。就是咖喱。Well, gentleman's just been filling me in. The products here are actually from India, and that kind of gets me thinking about how this, Lhasa really still is a hub of economic and cultural exchange, much as it has been for hundreds of years. And in a way, nothing really has changed from the Chama Gudao and the people bringing all their goods here. Incredible. The cultural mix of traditional Tibetan culture and Western influences is clear to see. This is especially true in art circles, where tanka, the traditional Tibetan paintings, sit side by side with oil paintings depicting everyday Tibetan life. The Potala Palace gives the impression not of having been built by man, but of having grown there, so perfectly does it fit in with its surroundings. I'm humbled by its beauty and magnificence as much as the Tibetans, and all those who respect and are fascinated by Tibetan culture. Well, I'm stood in front of the extremely impressive Potala Palace, and I'm trying to put myself in the position of the Magwoto along the Chama Gudao, because this is actually the first thing they would see from miles away, and I'm sure that there would be a huge sense of relief as they saw the Potala Palace across the landscape. However, in a sad way, this is actually the end of our adventure along the Chama Gudao, and it really has been something deeply, deeply impressive for me. I mean, I can't go through all of the highlights, but possibly the pilgrimage and watching the people and how long that it takes for them to arrive here in Lhasa, and also surviving Death Valley was obviously a big, big highlight. But in any case, this is just the end of the beginning. So make sure you join us for another travelogue special. I'll see you next time. Bye!